Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about the today's Major League Baseball match between Boston Red Sox versus Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore Orioles last year record wasn't so great. They were last in their group with just 54 wins and they lost developed that. While the opponent, Boston Red Sox, they were pretty great in comparison to Baltimore. Yeah, and they managed to win 84 matches while lost 78, and they were the third out of the five team. The key players for Baltimore Orioles in this match is going to be Renato Nunez, and he scored 72 runs and 24 home runs as well. Anthony Santander with 46 runs and 20 home runs. Jose Iglesias 62 runs and 11 home runs. Hanser Alberto scored 62 runs and 12 home runs. Injury concern for this team for today's match are Troy Mancini, C. Cisco, James R. Martin. These guys are not going to play this match, so please don't pick them in your team. Surprising thing is that Troy Mancini has been picked by more than 74% people right now. So if you have chosen him in your team, please remove him from your team as he's not going to play not just this match but any of the this season match. Now Boston Red Sox, and let's talk about the key players from Boston Red Sox. Comparison to Baltimore Orioles, Boston Red Sox batting lineup is pretty great. As you can see, the if you compare them with the Baltimore, see the home runs and runs scored by the these guys and the Baltimore Orioles, you will know the difference. See the Rafael Devers scores. He scored massive 129 runs and 32 home runs as well. Xander Bogaerts 110 runs and 33 home runs as well. And check the records of other players as well, as these guys are the crucial picks for today's match. Injury concern for this team is Colin Mackers, Dustin Pedroia, Chris Sale. Now, before we jump to probable lineup, let's talk about the pitcher who is going to pitch in this match. Starting pitcher for Boston Orioles is going to be Alex Cobb. If you see the record, 2018 and 2019 stats, it isn't so great. ERA between the three, below three, are considered as good pitcher, and while his ERA is not so great either. And if you see the innings pitched versus strikeout records, that is not so great either. So, I would suggest don't pick him in your team, and if you do want to pick him in your team, don't make him captain or vice captain. Now, let's talk about the opponent pitcher. For the Boston Red Sox, Martin Perez will pitch, and if you see the records, just like his counterpart, his isn't so great either. His records aren't so great either. Check the ERA and check the ERA and innings pitched versus strikeouts. These are pretty low. So I would suggest don't take him in your team. And if you do want to take him in your team, don't make him captain or vice captain at least. Look, the thing is about the baseball is mostly dependent on the pitcher and how the dream11 scores a pitcher. If pitcher gets what you say more than 3 4 5 runs in 3 4 innings, your points will be in minus. So this can prove to be harmful for whatever your ranks. Given that both these pitchers aren't so good, one thing you can do is skip the both pitchers and take the one who is not going to pitch, or one who will pitch for one innings as a substitute pitcher. So this thing can become crucial if the pitcher performs good, then now let's talk about the probable lineup for this match. Before we talk about the probable lineup for this match, now let's see the performance of yesterday match, which has been played in between the same team. Yesterday match, Boston won one-sidedly against the Baltimore. And if you see the scored runs, Boston scored massive 13 runs, while Baltimore managed to score just two. And if you see the boxes score of Baltimore Orioles, there aren't so numbers. You can see maximum you can see are 0 0 0. Yes, few players managed to perform good. R. Ruiz, he even hit 10 home runs. So yeah, please take the point. Now let's talk about the opponents. Boston Red Sox. Yeah, you can see not so zero after all. While J. Martinez scored 2 runs with A. Benintendi 1 runs. R. Devers managed to. He didn't perform extraordinarily in the last match, but hey, don't forget last year records. X. Bogarts. Yes, good performance. K. Pillar also performed good. And if you see the lower two guys, they performed really well. J. Bradley Jr. and J. Pereza. So do note them. They might prove crucial for this match as well. Now let's talk about the probable lineup which is going to be for this match. Probable lineup for Baltimore Orioles is going to be as like this. As you can see, um, A. Hayes will start for Baltimore Orioles, followed by A. Santander at the third will bat J. Jose Iglesias. At the fourth, R. Nennes, C. Davis, H. Alberto, R. Ruiz, P. Severino, D. Stewart, and the pitcher will be A. Cobb. So this is just probable, not the fix. You might see some changes in Baltimore Orioles given the last day performance. And the probable lineup for Boston Red Sox is going to be like this. Take the screenshot. Usually, the upper players like J. Martinez, R. Devers, X. Bogarts, K. Pillar. Usually, these guys are aggressive hitters and tends to perform good in any match. So, plus these guys are they're your crucial picks for captain and vice captain as well. Now let's make Dream 11 team for this match. So let's start making team by taking the picture first. So we all know M. Perez and A. Cobb, Cobb record is aren't so great, aren't so great. So here's what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm willing to take the risk, and I won't choose from any of them because I know if they gave so much runs, my points will go in negative. So I don't want that. So I'm going to take the risk, and I will choose the least selected. What do you say? Least credit players, as we don't have any lineup or the information about the bench player. So let's go with the D. Hernandez. Now, in the catcher section, I would say most probably P. Severino and C. Vasquez are going to play. So, if you see the last match record, C. Vasquez performed really good. So you can take him, or you can take the P. Severino if you want. Now let's take since Boston Red Sox players are much stronger than the counterpart, so pick their players first. We all know the Bogarts last year record, so is a must-have pick in your team. C. James, I don't know. J. Perez, let's yes, R. Devers. That's what I was looking for. Now let's see the outfielder section. J. Daniel Martinez is the must-have pick in your team. So, and one thing you can do is pick a Benintendi, or you can even pick what do you say, Joe? No. And for the last stop, you really have three options, and you can pick any of them. As in any day, these guys can perform better. If you see the last match records, Jay Bradley performed really good. So yeah, I'm going to pick him for now. I will see once the lines up are out. And you can also pick A. Benintendi or K. Pillar. And one thing you can do is take risk on C. Vasquez. You can drop him and take the other pitcher as a catcher, which is going to play P. Severino. And yes, you have now one option of you can choose one more player from the Boston Red Sox in the outfielder section, and you can either go with K Pillar or A Benintendi. I would say go with K Pillar. Now uh, let's choose players from Baltimore Orioles. Yes, in the outfielder section. Mm, I think only good candidate is A. Santander. And if you see the infielder section, let's see, Ardennes. H. Alberto is another great option. If you want, you can pick him. And another thing you can do is drop either from K. Pillar or J. Bradley and take the C. Vasquez. And you can pick Jose Iglesias. Now let's talk about the captain and vice captain options for this match. I think the best option for captain and vice captains are R. Devers, X. Bogarts, and J. Daniel Martinez. So for now, I'm going to pick R. Devers as a captain and X. Bogarts as my vice captain. So for now, this is my team. I will update it once the lineup has been released. So stay tuned to my channel. And yeah, if you want the final team, do subscribe my channel and join on my Telegram channel. Thank you, guys.